Welcome back. I'm Sean, and with me is.
Thomas.
Sammy Cracker? Oh, shit.
Okay, fine. Actually, crap. I actually
Excuse me,
had a
I'm
name.
always second.
I had a name for a second. Oh, God.
And there was a pause. I panic. I'm sorry.
All right, so welcome to our podcast. I'm Shound, and with us we have.
Sammy Cracker?
And normal guy Thomas with a normal name?
Okay, so Hound does not work combined with my name, guys.
No.
No.
I was wondering what were you going for with that?
So we have a really interesting treat for everyone listening today. We are reviewing a story poster. It is called Transformers: The Power Struggle.
What's that name again?
The Power Struggle.
Okay, and you said this was a story poster? Is it like a one-page story? I mean, a poster is a poster, right?
Yeah, well, technically 2 pages because it's front and back.
Oh, right.
Well, this one is actually it's 4 sections of a poster, and then the back of it, half of that section is where you fold it, is the front and back, and then there's another half of that is like a 2-part mini story.
So it's almost like some kind of weird comic book panel or a comic book page that's broken into panels.
Are you looking at Frito 01 file right now to see exactly what we're all looking at today?
Transformers: The Power Struggle with Optimus doing the Black Panther salute.
This was actually a mail-in offer from Frito-Lay's potato chips.
I mean, I'd mail in for this.
The first section is like really funny because it's Optimus fighting Megatron, and for some reason, I don't know if they just really screwed up the perspective, but Megatron's gun, instead of being in his pelvic area, is tilted to the side and is placed right above his right knee instead.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Everything seems to be off with Megatron. His face looks like a weird potato.
I'm more concerned about his arms and how short they are.
Yes.
Yeah, it's blocky, and it
His
almost
hands
looks
are
like
just attached to his shoulder. He has no arms.
He's a little T-Rex. He was around Grimlock so much that he just wanted to be Grimlock.
And Optimus has this little motion with his hand. He's got like that button in the back of him that you push, and it swings his arm around.
Kung Fu action.
Yeah, Kung Fu action Optimus. So I thought it'd be pretty cool if they had a little effect where they just spin their whole body around like they're punching people in a tornado, like flurry of blows.
I mean, that's what I make mine do.
So
I have a lot of questions about the little green dude that's next to Megatron.
Yeah, I'm trying to jog my memory, like, because I'm still kind of new to this stuff. I'm looking at him like, who is this guy? I was trying to think, maybe that's Rumble, but he doesn't have the arms.
No, that's one of the Constructicons.
So
But
yeah,
why
so
is
that
he
was
aiming-
the other thing. He's like,
Why is he aiming at Megatron?
And why is he
Right.
vibrating like on his entire body? Oh, is it because Optimus shot the ground near him and he's shaking the ground? I don't.
Yeah, but
really know.
Megatron's not shaking.
Optimus is shaking. His leg is shaking.
Megatron's like, whatever. I got guns on me. I don't need this.
Also, okay, so to describe this picture, Optimus. Well, first off, Megatron has a gun and it's pointed directly at Optimus's head, like it's gonna blow it off. But instead, he's shooting with the gun from his pelvic area, and it's missing him right near his legs. Whereas Optimus is shooting 45 degrees away from Megatron at the floor instead of at Megatron.
He saw a bug.
And I'm like, what are you shooting at? He has like no survival instincts, and his head's just going to get blown off in the next page.
Yeah, looking at this scene as you describe it, I'm actually noticing another weird thing. Why are Optimus' legs both coming out of the same hip socket? Like they're both pushed to like his right side.
Oh,
It just looks so odd. And that a gun that you're referring to on Megatron, that's actually just his scope. There's nothing coming out of that.
wait, doesn't he have a little thing you could put inside and you hit that button and the projectile shoots out if you had the action figure?
There's definitely a yellow mark there, implying that it's shooting.
Well, that's the gun that's on his hip, but I mean on his arm. The top, the
Oh,
black
sorry.
piece at the top, that's just a
Yeah.
scope.
No, that's his ion blaster, right? Or is this Optimus
I-
have the ion blaster? Oh god.
Well, do they use that as a weapon in the show? I've never actually seen him use that in the show. So to me, he's just a regular gun with a scope on top. I mean, because that's
Don't
what his
ask me.
design is. Yeah, that's
He's used that.
in real life. That is just that's what a scope looks like. So that might just be another weird thing with the show where they're shooting lasers outside of a scope.
Also, the art style of his gun on his arm, if you take away that middle part, it looks like they just put a flashlight on top of him. Like, if you look at the other side, it looks exactly like a flashlight.
Yeah, what a flashlight would look. Yeah, it does.
For anyone listening, we are actually looking at this. I don't know where you can look at this with us, but there are a few pictures at the tfwiki.net if you look up the power struggle.
Okay, so what exactly is the power struggle?
Well, we can read and find out.
Yeah. Well, if you go to page 2, which would be the back of the poster, you actually see Shockwave flying in the air. You see another Constructicon, and you see Grimlock 2 just kind of sitting there perching behind Optimus, and some blue guy we have never seen before.
I have more concerns about Shockwave flying.
Oh,
and
see,
why he
it's-
looks like a bug.
So when we actually get to the poster story where he's flying, it's actually a mirror image of his back, where it's a mirror image of the front on the actual story page, so that if you had the whole thing folded out, he'd be in the exact same position.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really explain why he looks like a big purple gummy.
Also
Oh.
true.
So
Oh my
much
God.
shading.
I feel like we're never going to get to the actual story that's supposed to be contained in this because everything here looks so weird and I want to nitpick everything.
Oh, here it is. This 17 by 22 inch poster is free when you buy one package of Frito-Lay brand variety pack or cheese crackers pack brand snacks.
Brand snacks.
Brand. Sorry.
No,
I did
you're
not
fine.
enunciate that D.
No, you're fine.
I just realized that blue guy is a Transformer figure that never shows up in the cartoon.
He does have a toy of him, though.
Yeah, he is called Topspin,
Okay.
but I assume apparently he's in the Marvel comics, but I don't remember he even existed until now. So, Thomas, you will
See.
never see him again, so don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, he's unimportant.
Is his special power also shooting at the ground with all of his weapons?
I don't know.
Yes. Yes, he is. But you know what? Maybe the ground did something wrong.
So let's turn and start the actual story. Everybody go to page 4, actually, not page 3, because these are scanned reverse.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Why does this actually... How do the other Transformers look like crap, but then we get to two of the Dinobots and they look cool?
Oh yeah, he does. The Stegosaurus one in his robot form does look really cool.
We're looking at Snarl and Slag. Yeah, they look so much better. I like the detail on them a lot better. Well, I do have to ask,
Like,
why do they look like two different art styles?
Well, Thomas, you want to read
Yeah.
both the Dinobots description to see if the description also is equally awesome?
If you're an enemy of Dinobot Slag, look out. He's an Autobot so strong and nasty, nothing is safe when he opens his flame-throwing mouth. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
And then Snarl. Any Decepticon who runs into Dinobot Snarl had better hope it's nighttime. Because in the sunlight, his strength increases 10 times. They keep bringing that up, but they never actually... God, this better come up in the show. They can't just keep referencing this and then never do anything with it.
It's just a toy AU. It will never happen in show AU.
Sammy, do you want to read Optimus and Megatron?
Sure. Yeah. Optimus Prime, the Autobot commander, is the strongest force for good in the Transformers world. He's constantly leading the battle to prevent power sources from falling to the evil Decepticons. Yeah, sounds about right.
So the art of Optimus that you just read, it looks exactly like the one from the first page, with just his foot arched slightly backward and his hand down now at his side.
Yeah.
Looking at it, actually, they are colored slightly differently, even though the pose looks exactly the same. The red is a different shade of red for some reason.
Yeah, no, it looks more toy-like compared to everybody else.
I wonder if all they did was print the box art from the figure and then slightly color it over to be like, there, new art.
I did art.
I did it. I got paid for it.
Yay!
Oh, I'm sorry. The Constructicon is next. I will read that
Yeah.
so you can go to Megatron.
Okay.
When Constructicon Bone Crusher rumbles into action, the Earth shakes. He's part of the team that builds Decepticons for fortresses, energy plants, and Autobot problems. Sorry, the text was split between 2 pages, so I kept having to go back and forth.
We got this.
Okay, so. Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah,
another Constructicon.
alright.
All right, let's
That
go to
makes sense.
Megatron.
Megatron, the Decepticon leader, has nothing but evil in him. No Autobot or power source is safe as long as he's around. It's on point. On point.
And then last we got Shockwave here. Shockwave, the Decepticon military operations commander, is out to overthrow Megatron as leader. He's been programmed to succeed, ... and he just might. But everybody, I want you to take a look at Shockwave and tell me if you see something that doesn't look quite right.
Everything?
No, the main thing.
He's missing
His head.
Well, that's weird. Looks like he has
Like
a
his
face.
head is like sinking into himself.
Yeah, where he should have a giant circle as an eyeball. Instead, they drew in a small face with eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And it looks so ridiculous because it's so small and out of proportion.
Everything about
Even his description is off. It sounded like they were actually describing Starscream.
Yeah.
Because I don't recall. Well, again, I don't really know what's going to happen further on in the show. I don't recall Shockwave wanting to overthrow Megatron. He seemed pretty loyal. I mean, he stayed at that space bridge for millions of years.
Well, remember, this is the original description for the toy that then was used in the comics, but wasn't used in the TV show.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess they intended for him to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
So did he also wait for Megatron at the space bridge in the comic?
No, in the comic, he overthrew the Decepticons and became leader in the very first few issues.
Oh, wow.
Because they were actually using his description. Megatron is half in transition mode to transform into a gun. And he will never succeed. The next page, he's also... Wait, no, he's not transforming. It's from the back. They did... Oh my god, I just realized that. It's just from the side, and that's just how he looks. Though this time they did put his gun upward.
No, it's still on the hip.
It's still on the hip, but now the trigger's above the cannon.
Yeah, the trigger is what's throwing me off.
It's like, if anybody, oh my god, I really hope. I need to upload send all these pictures to TF Wiki so that everybody can view these along with us. I'm gonna have to figure out how that works. Figure out how to get this on their site because they're not up there, in detail enough for people to read and see all this amazing art.
I mean, I'm sure we can just
We
upload
could
it
also
somewhere.
we can upload it. Just put the link in the episode notes actually too.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do that for this episode.
Okay. Also, Bone Crusher, well, both Constructicon, well, the Constructicon is just very boring. He looks exactly what he's supposed to. Bulldozer. And it's fine. There's nothing else to talk about. And Optimus was the same, and oh my god, the gleam all over the Stegosaurus scales. I want that figure. Oh my god, there's a gun on Snarl's sword. It's a gun blade. He's shooting at Megatron
Oh
with it.
God!
Oh,
I thought it was
yeah,
just
he
coming
is.
from the sword.
No, he's got a little thing on there that's clearly a gun stuck
Oh,
onto
no.
the sword.
He just glued it on there.
Does he have that on the figure? Oh, man.
I don't think. I'm pretty sure he does not.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I wonder if he has it on he doesn't have that on the TV show, right? He just had a sword.
Yeah, no, he definitely just has a sword.
Okay. And then what is it? Yeah, I just don't know what to say about Megatron anymore. It's a confusing mess and my brain just can't comprehend it anymore. So, do you guys want to go on to the rest of the story or do you have more things to say?
Next page.
All right, so now this is the bigger poster that's in 4 sections and will tell us the story of just what power source I guess he's trying to steal. Thomas, you want to read the top 2, the Constructicon and the Insecticon?
We're on page 5.
Page 5, yeah.
Page 6.
Oh God,
I relabeled
5
them.
and 6.
Oh, you did? Okay, never mind. JK, ignore me. Ignore me.
Yeah, page 5, and then Kickbacks goes into page 6 too. Sorry, you have to struggle like I did.
All right, hold on. Actually, let's pause for a second because I don't want to do that.
Okay. All right, I can do it now. It'll be easier for me to do this faster.
Do we have this text anywhere, somewhere else, Sean?
No, we don't.
All right, let me see if I can save one of the images because loading back and forth.
I was just putting them right next to each other because you could open 2 windows.
Oh yeah, I could do that instead of just saving both of them.
Oh, wow. Maybe I should reread my lines.
Oh my god.
No, it's fine. We don't need to make problems for the editor.
I'll do the middle portion
Okay.
because now I have them lined up and I'm not gonna move them again.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right. Well, I guess we just said that I was gonna read it.
Okay.
I'm almost
What?
there. I have them both downloaded.
Oh god, there's one by his leg.
Yeah. Let's start at the top. Just do the first 2.
Do all the blobs that are the blurbs next to what's his face green dude.
I don't know who Green Dude is, but I'll read. The one above him and the one below him. All right, now I have to zoom in. The power dam is in danger. If the Autobots cannot defend it, it falls to the evil Decepticons. But wait, the Decepticons have a problem of their own. Then the second blurb. All 6 Constructicons have formed themselves in one terrifying tower of evil, the mighty Devastator.
So, what was their problem? It said the Decepticons have a problem of their own. And I was like, where? Your eyes are either going to go to that sentence or another sentence of a Decepticon doing evil things. So I'm like, I don't know what they're referencing.
Maybe you will get there. Maybe it's
Yeah.
spoilers.
Also, I could have sworn, is Devastator blue? Is he green and blue? Is this poster making me question what my memory of Transformers is?
He's supposed to be
Sure,
green and purple, right?
Yeah.
I
Or is that Menace? Shoot.
He should just be the color of the Constructicons, right? They're green and purple, right?
Yes.
I don't know. You guys would know better than I would. So
Look, I haven't looked at a robot in a very long time.
I thought you.
Excuse me.
had
I only
tons of
have eyes
robots.
for Starscream, so I'm useless. I am actually looking it up.
Yeah, I was
you know
trying
what?
to.
Now that I'm thinking about it. They are
Yeah, it's green and purple.
green and purple.
I'm okay. Okay, so I was like, I'm not going crazy, right? This thing is just causing my mind to go more insane as I see this art and everything. I'm just gonna start reading Kickback. Insect Kickback hovers nearby, ready to use his paralyzing
Paralyzing mind control.
mind control on unsuspecting Autobots who get too close. Nothing looks wrong with the Insecticon or Devastator except the coloring.
But Jazz.
But, we're not there yet. I could have sworn the
sorry.
Insecticons were green, not black, right?
No, some of them were black.
We need to look up everything now. Everything is being questioned.
I don't think we should take this poster as fact. I mean, there's already several issues pointed out, so.
But I do like the design of Devastator. It's kind of cool how you can clearly see it's all 5 parts merging together. But yeah, so let's go to Jazz. What is wrong with Jazz, guys?
He's a bit of a giraffe. Just putting that lightly out there.
Also, is he... Oh my god. His wheels are working on his feet as if he's... what is...
Yeah, they're wheelies. Heelys. They're heelys.
What is that thing you ride on when you don't feel like walking? Segway. He's a moving Segway now.
Yes.
You can't even deny it.
I feel like I think they look more like Heelys, but he's riding his Heelys to escape the Feelies.
This art. And Shockwave, there you go. He's flying back. He's actually in the exact same position as we saw him the first time.
They just copy pasted him.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me check out that little doodad there. I'm going to go check.
No, it probably isn't. But it looks very much copy pasted.
Oh no, it is not copy and pasted. It's a completely new drawing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's draw trash twice in a row.
And it's he looks more gummy in the first one. In this one, he looks more solid purple.
I think he also looks like a frog.
Okay.
Look at those legs.
Hey, those are what transforms into his cannon or something. I don't know.
So the text nearby Shockwave reads, "But what's this? The Shockwave is trying to overthrow his own leader, Megatron. Can Megatron defend himself against 2 enemy forces?" Shockwave, are you okay, buddy?
So he's flying above a dam, and there's really no way to describe Shockwave other than it looks like somebody just put the figure on his back and drew it exactly to scale.
Agreed.
It looks like detailed and good, but because you're only seeing it from the back, it's not that pleasing to look at. But you know what is pleasing is Hound down there.
He looks good.
Hound's got, a gun on his back. He's green. He actually looks exactly like how we're used to looking at him. Oh, wait, what's that on the front of his hood? It's his face.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember an engine block face on front of Hound. It's like Thomas the Tank engine faces that we got going on here. Oh,
even
God.
the front of his car looks like a little face with the 2 eyes and the mouth for the front also. So it's almost like he's got 2 faces.
This is awful. Who thought that was a good idea?
His arm is swinging out like he's trying to clothesline somebody as he drives by them.
While he drives off the cliff.
Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to read what Megatron's doing about all this. Fighting with their Megatron leader. Wow. They're close to capturing the power of the dam for themselves. That is such a weird and awkward sentence. Fighting with their Megatron leader. And the only thing that I think is kind of cool is you see the inside of Megatron's legs and you see all these gears and stuff. But then I realized that one is a perfect square. So all I'm thinking is that a sticker that came with him that you just put on the figure and the guy just drew it exactly like he saw the figure.
I mean, I feel like a lot of these drawings are like, here's the toy, draw it. And they're like, man, I don't know how to draw a robot, but I do know how to draw what's in front of me.
Yeah. And that means Megatron is always exposed. Like, his weakness is just to shoot the inside of him because he's probably weak right there. Kind of a debilitating weakness to have all your circuits exposed like that every time you just walk and exist.
As you exist.
Thomas, would you like to finish us out with Optimus Prime and Grimlock?
There is actually a little snippet of Hound up there.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Autobot Hound and his radar scope feed secret battle information to Optimus Prime and his troops in microseconds. All right. I think that is what he had in the show when he would somehow make Soundwave into holograms or whatever, but, you know.
Makes sense. Makes
All right.
sense.
Thomas Optimus.
Optimus Prime isn't about to give anyone an easy battle. He'll fight to the end with strength and cunning.
Thanks, Optimus.
And he still looks exactly like the other two pictures. I don't see any difference.
They moved his leg a little bit.
And then Grimlock. Dinobot Commander Grimlock has been waiting for a chance to get even with the Decepticons. His powerful jaws are ready to break anything in his path.
But how does he look? Grimlock is pure white. Nothing he actually looks like in the cartoon.
I also have questions about his arm. Again.
Wow, what is
Whoa.
going on? That's even worse than it usually is.
It looks like a
Again,
switch.
it's just a hand that's attached to a socket, a shoulder socket.
They just
And he
glued
looks
it there
he
like...
looks a whole lot more bulbous. He looks like a big silver grenade.
What did the Grimlock figure actually look like? Come on. This is like, there's no way it looked like this when you bought it, right?
It actually looks like a very large mouser from the Turtles.
Yes, exactly, yes. Yeah, his head shape, it is block feet. Oh my god.
Okay, so he is kind of whitish. Oh, okay, I can see. I'm pretty sure different artists did different ones of these characters and just submitted them, and then they pasted them on top of the background someone else drew. Because I can tell when someone copied Shockwave and Optimus, they look exact. But whoever did Grimlock, you could tell what they're starting from looking at the figure, but did not end up there.
They just used some artistic liberty or something.
It looks like he has a fat face instead of a sharp face that's made to look more intimidating.
His eyes are right on the top of his head too. Like they're just looking directly above him. He can't see in front of his face.
It looks like he can't see to the left and right and can only see in front of him. Because there's that little alcove where his eyes are inside of it, so he can't see to the left or the right.
Yeah, this is a weird design.
So that is the story of the power struggle, Thomas. That was a thing.
I don't think that had any of the story elements required for a story.
I know. I was actually expecting there to be like some text where Grimlock saved the day or Optimus shot something. Instead, they're just descriptions next to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does that count as a story? A collection of descriptions?
Yeah, collection of, here, buy the toy, please.
It's like, hey, buy these chips to buy an advertisement for the toys so that you can then try to buy the toys.
This is a very long way to do advertising.
So, do you know what the packaging was for the chips? Was it just like a bag of chips, and this was just like a loose poster that was inside of it, or was it like some kind of box?
You had to send away with proof
You
of
sent away
purchase
for it. That's right.
and just pay for the shipping and handling.
For this piece of crap.
Yes. That's probably what, like $1 shipping and handling back in 1985 when this came out, by the way. Oh, and we don't know who wrote or drew this. So that is a sad day.
I'm pretty sure they just didn't want to be credited.
Exactly.
Got their money and ran. So what did you think, Sammy, of the power struggle?
Awful. What is there to say about this? Because, like, it is, I would not want to hang this up anywhere unless it was just a talking piece. Like, hey, did you want to see some really, like, quality drawings of toys? Yeah? Don't look at this.
What if you hung it in front of your bathroom so whenever people had to sit down, they had to look at it?
Oh, God. Hello, did you want to torture your fellow friends? Buy this poster.
It was funny to look at for how they drew those faces in Shockwave and Hound. Those are just ridiculous.
Yeah. Again, our artistic liberties.
Also, why the heck is this random Transformer we don't know anything about on the back And then nowhere in any of the 2-story description doesn't get a description, doesn't get any more actions. He's just there.
I mean, same thing with Tiny Green Boy that's next to Megatron on the front page.
Yeah, but he's at least part of the Constructicons that are in one of the pages.
All right, fair.
I don't know. I don't know anything else to say. I'm glad that I sent these to Sammy so that she has them now instead of me.
I still don't know what to do with it.
Maybe we can keep them and give them away for a future prize if we ever want to in the future.
Here, have this garbage thing that we reviewed.
Thomas, any final words?
This is probably one of the worst things we've covered so far. It really is.
Dang.
This is so bad. I would say, and they made people pay for it, but the whole franchise is just designed to get money out of people. But this is just sad. This is really sad. I think this is the kind of thing that like awakens kids to the idea that like people are sometimes trying to scam you. So yeah, this is bad.
I'm sorry I put you through this, Thomas. I hope you'll forgive me someday.
Oh, I'm not actually angry at it, so that's good.
All right, so we don't have anything else to talk about, and we need to take a break and regain some sanity. So, once again, you've been listening to
Sparkcast.
Sparkcast.
And I'm Sean.
I'm Thunder Sammy.
And this was Thomas.